All right, so this week, Meta, Facebook, they announced these super new cool glasses, and the presentation for it went well. A few parts of it went super well. For example, this one where they are live broadcasting what Mark Zuckerberg is seeing. He's just literally wearing the glasses, and you see like things pop off. And that part works. But later on in the conference, they are trying to do so many things and it just doesn't work. And to me, it is, a good representation of the stage of this product where they have like super cool hardware because of the parent or the company that they bought. The hardware is amazing, but the software, it seems like everything is Meta. So it's not like a Google call or like something like this. It's just everything is from Meta, and it's buggy. Many things
Mm.
didn't work, and yeah, people are calling it trash, but the hardware looks so impressive. So with these glasses that are barely heavier than normal glasses, you get 8 hours of battery life, right? And you have essentially like a screen in your peripheral vision that is like a colored screen, and apparently people can't see it. So this, depending on who you ask, could be a nightmare. Like I could be talking to
Mm.
you wearing these and you could not see what I'm looking at. What you could say, you could know that I am looking at something because I'm not focused, on you. So I'm looking at it. It seems like that I'm zoning out.
Oh, there we go. Super nerd over here.
Yeah. So this was missing. This is my Google glasses. I don't have battery.
Oh, I didn't even notice you were wearing Google Glass. I didn't even notice this.
I saw, for example, they tried to make a call, just a simple call, and it did not work. And they tried to do a few things like with AI to help with like kitchen stuff with cooking, and the guy wasn't even starting, and the AI would say, "Well, continue
Oh
with
yeah, I
this."
saw that one.
it was
See that one.
it was brutal. I
Just
mean,
kept.
to be honest, what I'm really happy about is that where the tech is, because I see, okay, if they have this by the latest, I don't know, in a year, other companies can pick up on the tech and have like similar things that is not from Meta. Because I really would love to get these glasses, but I probably won't because they are from Meta, and I just
Mm.
can't. I don't want to. So I'm waiting for, I don't know, maybe Apple, maybe other companies to pick this up and do something cool with it. What is really cool about the software, well, the one part of the software is apparently working like super well, and that is that wristband that he's wearing. He has
Mm.
something on his wrist. That is the controller. So this reads the essentially what your brain is sending to your fingers. It reads that, and based on those gestures that you make, you can control your headset. So it's not like the one from Apple, the Vision Pro, that looks at your fingers. This one reads the neurons. That is insane to think about, and
Apparently, it's you give clues before you actually move your hand and things like that, and it can read those clues, so it feels just sort of like slightly ahead of what
that
you want
is
to do because
insane.
it's
Yeah.
yeah.
That is cool.
Mm.
Well, this is the future, I guess. And one cool thing that I saw about it is apparently you can, with your fingers, you can kind of like hold a pen, but not, you don't need a pen. You just act like
Yeah,
you're
you
holding a
just
pen,
act like you are, like you do.
and,
Yeah,
and you can write things and it knows what you're
yeah.
going to write. But I guess really soon, or sometimes there are like companies, like what's it called, neural
Hmm.
link, that there are competitive companies that are reading like your brain waves without like the implementation that Neuralink has without the surgical
Mm.
process. So I guess soon we won't even need that. Maybe, I don't know, but maybe sometime in the future you can just your glass, because it's sitting on your skull somehow, maybe could do this. I don't know. I saw so many like crazy posts about this, people saying like building crazy apps for this, and some people apparently already have. So you can build an app, for example, to recognize people and give you like information about them. And what if you build an app that can tell, there are apps like this that can tell if a person is lying. So you look at people, you can know every information about them, you can tell if they are lying, and I don't know, the AI gives you red flags, I guess, and tells you like everything. It's just insane.
On surface level, it sounds very scary and dystopian. At the same time, like we don't know the implications of this, and it could be negative. That's not what I'm saying here, but it also could be very positive in that we are a more, we don't lie as much. Who wants a who wants a world where everyone's lying, right? Um, there's definitely some things you can throw
Mhm.
out as a consequence this tool, this technology. But Meta do a concept glasses about 3 4 months ago. They were big and bulky
Mhm.
things and whatever, and it demoed a lot of this technology that they've now managed to. And these were beyond comprehension expensive
Yes.
glasses. A lot the wristband technology, for instance, the projection technology, for instance. That's quite miraculous in that there is a pair of glasses that are very. It's basically I think they basically show you basic notifications, whatever. They're a pair of glasses that are publicly available now. You can go buy them. But in certain lights, you can kind of see where it's projected. It's like, I don't know. I don't know whether you've seen a matte screen iPad, but you can kind of hold it up to the light, and around the perimeter you can see the gloss, but then on the surface you can see the where it's being,
Mhm.
with it anti-glare. That's what these glasses are like. But it seems like this, they've managed to find a way to completely remove any remnants. Or apparently you can see it in the dark as well. You can see it when it's dark. That's the only caveat here. So if you're you're because they're interchangeable lenses, which a few of them are, you can see it then. But all that to be
Yeah.
said, it's cool tech. And I will say as well, everyone who's bought the previous version of the Ray-Ban glasses think they are the best technology released, last year. Everyone has loved them, particularly families,
Yes.
when you can play with your kids and you can just you don't have to worry about like pressing record and whatever. Great for all that. They are great. I've put them on, but I find them very uncomfortable. They're very just everything's rigid about them, the
Mhm.
frames and everything. I don't find them comfortable. But people have been very impressed with the version one. This is just now taking it to the next level. But
Yeah.
it's Meta. They're
Yeah.
soaking up every bit of data that they can from you.
Yeah.
And it's just, these glasses are probably worth 10 times as much, but they sell them to you cheaper. Saying that, these are 7.99, so they haven't quite subsidized as much as the version one.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, all of that being said, we've come a long way. I'm still
Yeah.
holding on to these
I
just as a
can't
piece.
believe you've got those. That's like
Yeah,
iconic.
this is kind of like a museum right now in my drawer.
Yeah.
They work, but just for a couple of minutes, very buggy. It's
Did
they
you
don't have a
did
software.
hand like how did you get hold of them? I'm just gonna use this camera because
Yeah, yeah.
it doesn't
Well,
not rotate.
long story. I have to tell you another time. But yeah,
Okay.
um,
Kill the man.
yeah, but it's really cool. It's really cool. And with these, you do see what the other person is seeing, kind of, and it's insane that
Mm.
this much, like this thickness, has changed now by a whole lot. Anyway,
This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Command AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.